Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we are solving notification system LLD. This was asked in many companies like Microsoft, Walmart, PayPal, and few more. Without wasting any time, let's move to the problem statement. So in this problem, what we need to do is we need to design notification system which allow users to send and receive notification through various channels. The goal is to design an efficient and modular class hierarchy that facilitates the sending and receiving of notification while adhering to object-oriented design principle. So what are the requirements? Let's now move to the requirement section. So these are the basic requirements, and then there are some bonus requirements. So let's see the basic requirements. First is users. The system should support users, each identified by its unique ID. Users can subscribe to different types of notification and manage their notification preferences. There are going to be notification channels in our system. The system should support multiple notification channels such as email, push notification, SMS, and in-app notification. Each channel has its own delivery mechanism and requirements. Then there are going to be notification types as well. Users can subscribe to different types of notifications such as new messages, friend requests, system alerts, or custom events. Each notification type may have specific content and delivery requirements. So once we are able to solve the basic requirement, then we can move to the bonus requirement. Let me walk you through the bonus requirements. First is personalization. Notification may needs to be personalized with user specific information such as username or specific detail related to notification type. Opt-out and preferences. Users should have the ability to opt out of specific notification types or unsubscribe from a notification service altogether. They should be able to manage their notification preferences such as frequency or delivery of channels. So as a first step, when we try to solve an LLD problem, we will try to find all the entities that can exist in a system, correct? So what are the different entities that we can see in our requirement section? Let's try to point those out. One can easily understand that user can be a one entity which has a unique user identity. Then notification channels. There are going to be different notification channels in our system. So we can create a interface of notification channel which can be implemented. We can have a concrete notification channel classes like email notification channel, SMS, and push notification. Similarly, we can have notification type as enum also, but because in this question it was mentioned that it can have specific content and delivery requirements. That's why we again need to have a notification type interface that can be implemented by different types of notifications like friend request notification type, message notification type, custom event or system alert notification type. So these are the common entities that are going to be present in our system, but there is going to be one more thing related to notification delivery in our system. What we can have here also in bonus requirement, we do not find any more new entity like personalization can be added, can be handled as part of notification entity itself. One is going to be notification entity as well. And opt-out and preferences can be handled at user level. I hope you understand. So what I am going to ask is, we need to choose a pattern for notification delivery. So if I talk about notification delivery, that we can have a notification system which many users are subscribing to it, and each of the user are going to get notification according to their preferences, according to their notification type and notification channel selection, correct? So what is going to be the obvious choice? Most of the people at this point of time are going to think that observer pattern is going to be the best choice for this problem statement. Correct? Observer looks like an obvious choice. But is it? But this is best for in-process or single app use case. It uses tight coupling. What does it mean? Let me tell you. So in observer, there are basically two main things. One is subject and then there are observers. One, observer two. So this subject has a list of observers. Okay. So they subscribe to it. These are present in this. And whenever subject tries to notify the observers, these all will listen. Correct? But at some point of time, we are going to have different kinds of observers. In this case, subject can be considered as notification system. An observer can be users, right? But here, every observer, every user needs to register, needs to be part of the list of the subject class, which can create problem. That's why observer pattern is best for in process or single app use case. If it is we are creating a we are not creating a microservice kind of application, then observer pattern can be obvious choice. But in case of microservice pattern, how we will register each observer with the notification system, and let's say if some user we need to remove, or some user, as in our question there is a requirement that we need to use different notification channels like email system or SMS system, in-app delivery system, right? So for that, email service can be a separate service, email service that will be handled, that can be a separate microservice. And for in-app service, in-app notification, it can be a separate microservices. So for each service to communicate with this subject, it is going to create a problem. Correct? Like every service needs to look up to the subject class or notification system class, and each and for subject, all the users, whether they are using any channel, they need to be part of subject. If there is going to be some issue in one service, it can block our whole system, right? So what can be a better choice apart from observer pattern? The better choice can be a pub/sub system. So how we can use pub/sub model? It will, here this subject can be act as a publisher. Correct? And users can be act as subscribers. Sub 1, sub 2. But now you would question that in pub/sub model also they will interact with each other. Publisher will publish the data and subscriber will subscribe to the data that publisher is publishing. But there is one thing here. There is going to be a one more layer here which needs to be, which is required, that is going to be a broker. So here what will happen, Publisher will also subscribe to broker and subscribers will also register with broker. Publisher will also need to register and broker also needs to, and subscribers also needs to register to this broker. So here in this case, what will happen when publisher publishes a message? It will publish the message to broker. Okay. And publisher do not need to know who are their subscribers. Publisher do not need to maintain a subscriber list or need to know what are its subscriber, what are their values. That all the things to register subscriber and publisher are handled at broker level. So in this case, as we have mentioned, email service, right? In-app service, there can be different services. So for each service, we can create a different publisher. It can be like publisher 1, publisher 2. They can register to broker. They can register to broker and they will publish the notification. It can be email, pub, it can be in-app pub. This can happen at scale, correct? And we can have different subscriber, user 1, user 2. The users list will also be maintained by broker. So in this case, what can happen? We can scale. Now let's think about like how I am saying that by adding broker this can be done, and why we will not able to do it using the simple observer pattern. Let's say when we are scaling for email service, we will create a one more subject, email subject, correct? And then we can have one more in-app subject. Correct. So in this case, what will happen? Observer, which are our users, needs to register here. These observer needs to be added here as well. These are already added in this one, and this needs to be added here as well. So that's why every time we add a new subject or notifier, we need to add our users or observers again to the system. That's why this is not scalable. That's where broker comes in, and broker can also run in a separate service. Broker can be a separate. They can communicate with each other through various mechanisms, right? And subscriber can also subscribe to broker from a different layer. So this is how PubSub model will make the system loosely coupled, and it can be scaled, how I explained here. Okay, so now let's move to the entities part. As we have discussed, one is going to be user, notification channel, notification types, and another is going to be the notification. And then we are going to follow the PubSub model. So we are going to have one broker entity, one publisher, and subscriber are nothing but just users. So let's move to the entities part. So first is user entity that we need to create, which has a ID, name, email, phone number. These are simple values. And for our bonus requirement, we have added global opt-out field. If this is true, then user can subscribe to different channels and different notification type. But if this is false, they cannot. Opted out types. It is going to be dependent on which different types of notification, user is not going to take part. So we will maintain a set of notification type. Okay, and then there are going to be preferences. These are the opted out types. That if user is opted out of notification type like message, then he or she will not receive message type notification. Okay, then there can be preference set for different types of and different channels is that that's why we have added a map for preferences. Now let's move to the notification. Notification will have its ID, type, which kind of notification, title, content. Title and content are nothing, but it will tell what is the notification about and what it has the value in it. Then we have added one field when at what point of time it is created at. We will have personalized data map. This I will explain. This is also one part of the requirement, bonus requirement, personalization, right? Where we need to personalize user specific information. Let me explain this personalized data. Let's say we have a generic notification. How we can create a generic notification? We can create like dear, we can do something like this, user, welcome to our application. Right? This can be a generic notification. So let's say I am Naman, and when this notification is sent to me by this application, this generic data, generic variable that we created here, user, will get replaced. So I will receive a message, dear Naman, welcome to our application. Naman will get replaced here, right? So that is the use of personalized data. Let's say we can have different types of string that we can define with. For a specific field, what is going to be our value, correct? This we can use with the help of personalized data field. Then we can have optional sender value if we want to track like who sended the notification, if users are sending the notification. So there can be different ways with which notification can be sent. For now we will use single publisher, but it can be extended, like user can also send back to the different users. Then we will have notification type interface, which will have, we will also create notification type enum. Here in notification type we can format our content. Let's say we are sending a friend request, so it can have a method like user one sends friend request, and after in the end for our formatting we can add a basic message like accept or decline, right? These kind of formatting we can do. It can have specialized delivery requirement also, that we will see. And then there are going to be concrete types like messaging notification, friend request, notification type, and we can have more. Notification type enum, like all these enums we can have concrete implementation, because we need to implement format content and have specialized delivery requirement if it is required. So we can have notification type for new message, system alert, promotional, security, and custom. Then will have channel types. There can be email, SMS, push, in-app. We will have notification channel interface, which will have certain methods, like as we are going to send a particular type of notification, so it will have send notification method that will be used by our system. And then we can have one more channel available for user. We can check it by running inside the user entity. Then we can have concrete channels like email channel, and each of the channel will try to override this method, send notification method, because for emails and SMS we will use different types of protocols. For email, we all are aware that SMTP protocol is used. For SMS, we can use a third-party app like Twilio. Right? And we can have push app and in-app channel as well. Now we have covered all the basic entities. Now we will have our publisher interface, which will have a method called set broker, which will set the broker. There can be multiple brokers in our system, so this method will be used to which broker publisher is registering to. Then it will publish the notification, correct, which will have all the data, create notification and pass to broker. Here we will see that how this publisher publish notification method pass this to broker. Then we can have basic methods like start, stop, lifecycle methods for publisher. Notification broker, central coordinator that manages user subscription, channels and asynchronous dispatch. So that means we can send our messages asynchronously as well. So in notification broker, we will have a users map, we will have subscriptions, which will have a set of users inside it for a particular notification type. So here it will be like set of users. Then we will have channel registry field, which we will have a different channel type, let's say email channel, and then we will add it to email channel class, channel registry. We will each channel needs to be registered inside our notification broker. Let's say we are creating new, then we need to create that new channel and register to broker that these type of channel can also be passed. And register publisher method is also there for registering the publisher. For now we will have one publisher, but in future, as I already explained, each service can have their own publisher as well. We can maintain a notification history for each notification that is going out, so that it can be logged or it can be we can audit it later. And we will have a executor service, which will help us to send the notification asynchronously. We will see this executor service, how it is, how we can use it to send the notification parallelly. So there are going to be key method, register user, register publisher, add notification channel. There are going to be channel type, subscribe to user type, send notification, and shut down. I think now we have covered all the entities. Now let's move to the flow part. A publisher publishes a notification with a notification type. So this is the first step. I think first step is going to be create a notification. Then publisher will publish the notification. Broker locates subscribe users by notification type in. This is the job of notification broker, like whom this notification needs to be sent. For each user, the broker looks up preferred channel types, resolve the channel instance, validates availability, and dispatch asynchronously. These are going to be the various steps that are going to be performed by broker. It will check if there are two channels to for a particular user, a notification needs to be sent. So same notification can be sent to one user multiple times through different channels. Like we can send user one email and SMS for same notification, right? That is what these things needs to be taken care at broker level, and where these things are going to store, whether user is going to receive an email, SMS or in-app notification. These are we inside user entity we have preferences. So broker will look, as broker has the information for each user, then it will try to fetch these details, and based on the details we will send the notification asynchronously using the executor service. Channel personalize and send the content. Returning success failure. This can be extended with retry logic. This is not part of our implementation currently, but uh, can be implemented with this model that we are using easily. Now let's try to move to the UML diagram. So we have till now what we have covered is we have covered why we are using the uh, pub/sub pattern over the observer pattern. We have covered the bonus requirements. We have created the entities. Now let's see the uh, relationship in the UML diagram. So let me try to expand the user entity class first. The user will have these fields and it will have a set of opt-out types, notification type enum. So here we can mention, we can set the whether which types of values user can opt out, which type of notification type. Then we can have preferences. Here we will have a notification type enum key, like let's say email, then set channel type. We can have new message. We can send a new message with a set of channels. So there can be one to many, correct? So new message can be sent via email, via SMS, via push notification, or via in-app notification. That we can set. Let's say new message we can send via all these channels. But system alert, we can only be able to send via email. We can send it via others as well, but mandatory thing for any system alert should be via email. The user should get notified through email for sure. Friend request can be a push notification or an email. Here, SMS is not required for a friend request, right? Those things we can configure in user entity. Then let's see, we will come to the publisher and broker part later, and we will have a notification class which will have ID, notification type will have get notification type method, which will tell us which type of the notification is this. We can have multiple types, but I have mentioned only two for now in the UML diagram. One is message notification type, another is friend request notification type. Then for each types of notification, we can format content as base content is going to come from the notification entity. See, this content field is going to be passed for base content and user. We can have one more method has specialized delivery requirement that we can also implement. So we have covered till now user and notification entity. Now let's try to cover notification channel, and we also covered notification types. So there are going to be different notification channels. One is what kind of methods it is going to have. Notification channel will have one of the most important method of our system, that is send notification, which will take user and notification. Then we can have different types of channel, and each channel will have specific type of its implementation to send the notification, because in email we need to have an email address, correct? For SMS channel we need to have a mobile number also, an API key. Similarly, we will have different things for different channels. So these notification channel can be created by a channel factory, or these notification types can be created by a notification type factory. That will help us to create the objects quickly using the notification factory. Then now let's come to the PubSub model. We will have a publisher interface, which will have set broker method and publish notification method. And then the main and most important class, notification broker. It will have a list of users which are part of our system. If we are adding any new user in our system, then that broker needs to have the idea about that user. Subscription, which type of notification user is going to subscribe. Let's say it is subscribing for message, and then we can have different sets of users. How many users? There are 100 users, 50 are subscribed for message notification type. So in that way we will handle the subscription. Then channel registry, we will have the channel name as channel type here, so email, and then the notification channel object. Registered publisher, we will maintain a list of publisher, map of publisher, which will have the ID of publisher and the publisher object. Then we can also add notification history to add the logs. We will have ExecutorService, which will help us to send the notification, correct? ExecutorService will help us to send notification. We will see in the implementation part. So this publisher interface is implemented by publisher method, publisher class. Then we will have a notification publisher and notification broker. We have covered how it will have all these values. It will have different types of notification channels. It will have different types of notification history. In the history, it will handle all the notification. It will have the ID of each notification. So I think we are done with the notification UML diagram. Now let's jump into the code. So let's see the user class. So it has all the values: ID, name, email, phone number, opted out. Opted out is notification enum type. Global opt-out variable if user wants to do not receive any kind of notification. And then we will have differences. There is going to be one more method, subscribe to notification. User needs to subscribe to different types of notification, right? So here we will need to provide notification type enum and channel type, which kind of channel user wants to subscribe through a particular notification type. Here we will check basic flags. If it is global opt-out true, then we do not need to subscribe to that notification. Then we will check if there is this preference available. If it is there, then we will just have it. Otherwise it will add that notification type in the preference of a user, right? Here we need to add it if it does not exist when we are adding it. Opted out, we will remove. If it is opted out, then we need to remove it from here when we are subscribing it again. Then we will have get preferred channels based on the enum type. We will check basic checks and we will return. If it is there, then we will return, otherwise we will return the empty set. So we are done with the notification user class. Now let's move to the, here we are using notification type enum. So here there are going to be new message, friend request, system alert, different values I have used to So in my code, so let's see, we have covered two things. Now let's look at the notification class. It will have its ID, type, title, content. These two are very important. These are created at for the audit purpose. And personalized data. We can define personalized data for a specific user, or if there are going to be certain fields, I uh, we can have a look at it. I have explained it here. I have explained it here how personalized data can be used. Here, right? This is the personalized data. This is going to be the key, and this is going to be the value, what we are seeing here. You see, we have a key and value for personalized data. Here we can say get personalized content. So it can have like I have written a logic for replacing the username, user email if it is there, or there is personalized data entry set. We have a map for this. So we for each entry, each key we can replace it with its value, right? That's what we are doing. But it needs to be separated with these curly braces. Then only it will work. Then we will format content based on the notification type. Here we are just returning the default content. So we are done with the user notification type. Now let's move to the publisher class. In publisher class we will have one important method like set broker, and we are going to have start and stop method to start and stop the publisher, and get name and get publisher ID are common methods that are required to identify the publisher. Okay, so we now let's see the implementation. Before moving to the implementation, let's see the notification type and notification channel. So for each channel we will have a get channel name, send notification. This is needs to be implemented separately specifically for each channel type, because every channel will have different mechanism to send notification, correct? This is one of the important method, and then we just added one more method, is channel available for user or not. In notification type we have format content. I think this I already explained, so we have covered most of the things apart from notification broker. Channel type is nothing but just a representation of enums, what are going to be different channel types, so that we can use in our channel factory class while creating. And notification type factory also we can implement in more cases. I have implemented just two for demo purpose. Then we will have different channel. So here if you see in email channel, there is going to be a provider and from address, get channel name, send notification. See here in the user we are checking if the email is present or not. If it is not present, then definitely we will not able to send email, then it will return false. If email is there, then we need to have notification body that is coming from personalized content, and we will return true after sending the email. For now we are just printing it. Similarly we will have SMS channel. Here the implementation for send notification is little bit different. In email channel we are looking at the email ID, and for the SMS channel we need to look at the phone number of the user. If it is not there, then we will not able to send the notification. If it is there, then we will try to send the notification, use the SMS channel. For now we are just printing it out. these values, and if there is any exception, then also we will log it. This is about the different channels. Now let's see about the publishers. Publisher will have its ID, name, broker, and ejective flag. It will have a publish notification method that will take the values from the argument, and then it will try to create a notification, and it will just call broker.send notification. And when we are starting and stopping it, we are just marking the ejective flag too, because this flag is getting checked during the publish notification. Now let's move to the main class, that is notification broker. So it will have the list of users, subscription for each type, as I explained. Now it will have channel registry also. For each channel type, we are having a channel registered to our notification broker. Executor service. Now is the time when we will see the implementation. Then we will have registered publisher, notification history map as well. So we are setting it when we are initializing the broker, all the component HTML. And for executor service, we are using the new cache thread tool. So now let me see, we will have register user method, unregister user, register publisher, unregister publisher. So I think these are pretty straightforward. We just need to add the user in our hash map, and similarly for publisher, add notification channel. We'll also add the data in channel registry hash map using the type and notification channel. Subscribe user to type. User ID here we are passing, and notification type email. So how user can subscribe to a particular type? So here user, we will try to get the users from the users map, and then we will do subscription. If it is not there, then we need to add it. If it is there, then we just not need to do anything. Then we will have a send notification method. So here we will see how ExecutorService is helping us to send the notification synchronously. So here we are fetching when we get a notification, and it has a lot of things like ID, content, personalized data, and user details. We are not setting user details in our implementation. So let's see. Whenever we need to send notification, we need to find all the users from our subscription list to whom we can send this notification. So for this, we will require the notification type. Okay. Subscription get or default notification type. If it is not there, then we will return empty set, and then nothing will be sent as a notification to any user if it is empty. So in subscription, if we see this map, we will have notification type. So notification type can be of new message. So we will try to fetch all the set of users which are subscribed to this notification type. Correct? Here all the list will come here. Then we will see there is a check. If it is empty, then there is no point. Now we will get a list of subscribed users, set of subscribed users. We will see if it is the flag global opt-out is true for a particular user, then we do not need to send notification for that particular reason, for particular user. So this check will take care of that. Then we will try to find out which channel a particular user is subscribed. Now we got the list of users, but there can be more than one channel for a particular user for a particular notification type. So here we will try to give type and try to get the preferred channels. And for each preferred channels, we need to send a notification for a user. So here there is a for loop for user. Then here we have for each channel, we are iterating over here. So here we will try to get the channel. If channel is not there, then we need to move out. If it is available, then we need to continue. If it is not available for user, here we will have one more check. Then also we will move to the next channel. and then here we are using ExecutorService.submit. Here we are using channel.send notification, because that is the important method what we are using here, and here it is taking user and notification. So let's see, if we are sending an email channel, then it will have email notification. See, here it will do basic checks and send the notification. Then after, let's say there are 2 channels for a particular user and there are only around 3 users, so there are going to be 6 asynchronous calls will be made using this method called ExecutorService. And after all the calls are made, we will have we will put the our notification in the notification history, and then we can shut down the ExecutorService once everything is done. So now let's move to the demo class. Let me try to run. So just let me walk you through what we are creating. So we have created the notification broker first. Then we have different channel types in channel type enum. We are adding all the channels in our notification broker using the channel factory class. Here we are creating the email, SMS, push each email. So this is a for loop. It will add all 4 available channels, and we are creating few users and adding their email, phone numbers, and broker. Inside broker, we are registering these users. Okay. Then we have notification type. We are creating notification type from notification factory, and then this particular user is subscribed to notification using the notification type. And here if you see, we are mentioning for this particular notification type we want email notification type. For this notification type we want SMS channel. So for a one particular notification type we will have 2 channels, email and SMS. Similarly for friend request also. So this is for Alice and this is for Bob. Okay, then broker is subscribing user to type. We are also adding this details that these users needs to be subscribed to a particular type. And we are creating publisher here. We are giving it name and ID. We are registering our publisher in the broker, and then we are starting the publisher, which will mark is active flag as true. Just doing this. Here we are adding some preference values also, preference fields. You see data we are passing in the publish notification. You see it will have personalized data. So here we are passing this, and then we are publishing the here publisher publishing the notification. You go inside, it will check the basic checks if broker is not null, and broker will send the notification if everything is fine from these data fields. Then we are just sleeping for some time so that asynchronous calls will get completed, and then we are stopping the publisher and broker, shut down the broker. Now let me try to run and show the output. Let's see. So here we have all these logs coming. User also registered, both 2 users we created, both of them registered, and then Alice subscribe to new message via email. This is also we are mentioning for which notification type we can have multiple channels. So for new message notification type we will have email and SMS channels, and for Bob also we will have different channels. Then user is getting subscribed to in the broker. Publisher registered to the broker, and after that publisher got started sending notification, new DM. Now see, we have sent 2 notification. The first notification is new DM, and as these are asynchronous calls, to see the new DM call. Let's see. first we have sent the new DM. But because these are asynchronous calls, these are handled by ExecutorService, our new message calls, you have a new direct message, got printed in the last. And first we got the friend request notification type. Why this happened? Because in the email class we are using the if you see thread.sleep method. That's why. That's what happened. If you see here, we'll send the notification, and these are the SMTP and Twilio message, and these are the in-app and versus push. So if I go here, SMS channel, see here in send notification, we are using thread sleep. Because of this, this is coming in last. Okay. So I think I'm done with the my problem solution explanation notification system. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.